Hey everyone, so why exactly is Shiba Inu and all other tokens down so much? That's what I'm going to be explaining today. And if you guys want more content like this, be sure to smash that like button. I'll keep you guys updated with more news. But that's what's really important. But right now, for what we want to know, is it gonna go up or down? So Bitcoin and Ethereum are kind of down. They're seriously down, and nobody knows what's for sure going to happen next. But why exactly did this happen? Why did Shiba and Luna take such a big hit? Be sure to smash that like button. I'll keep you guys updated. Huge sectors of crypto are imploding, and crypto unicorns might be coming down with it. Luna was the first, but now the 10 billion giant Celsius is facing insolvency and even bankruptcy. What is Celsius? In the last few years, we've seen the rise of so-called centralized DeFi companies that custody manage crypto on behalf of investors. They take your money crypto, promise you fixed interest rate, and then put it on chain and use it for DeFi to earn a yield. So while they advertise their services like that of a bank, they offer basically, so this is what happened with the crypto market. Celsius offered high loans, right? They offer low interest loans, and they offered money in return. They take your money crypto, promise you a fixed interest rate, and then put it on chain and use it in DeFi to earn a yield. While they advertise their services like that of a bank, the service is almost more like a hedge fund or asset manager. These strategies have some risk involved and require supervision. And how do they make their money? TUSD, GUSD, PAX, USDC, USDT, BUSD, originating loans to institutions and individuals, keep wherever profits are left running strategies on behalf of their customers. So if they advertise 5% on USDC deposits, they swap that USDC to make 20% on USDT, and they keep the 15%, Celsius did phenomenally well through 2020 and 2021, reaching a valuation of 10 billion and currently raising 400 million. That kind of their funds, they manage their funds very badly. People are saying crypto lender Celsius admits losses in 120 million Badger hack. However, the company didn't specify the amount it lost. It could have been about 60 million, could have been 30 million. Nobody knows for sure. But the Luna collapse shook the industry and made waves, and people started pulling their money out. Luna promised 20% interest on USD peg stablecoins, making it a super popular product advertised as risk-free. When the markets began to shake, the mechanism to hold the token at $1 failed, leading to a debt spiral and the failure of a 40 billion protocol. But as Luna collapsed, as many speculated about big institutional players losing their shirts on their holdings. Celsius, who promised strong rates on stablecoins, was exposed to the collapse by holding maybe up to 500 million in USD. So Nansen confirms that Celsius was the one 7 whale wallets contributed to USD DPEG, contradicting CEO McIntyre. And that customer money that got lost, but they had a buffer, at least hopefully they did. Lido staked Ethereum. From Ethereum deposits, Celsius promised 6 to 8% in interest, with a lot of it likely earned from staking rewards on the proof-of-stake Ethereum beacon chain. The biggest issue is that assets held on the Ethereum beacon chain are completely locked up. You can't unstake for now. Crypto protocol Lido solves this problem by creating a liquid derivative asset called Lido staked Ethereum, or STETH. While STETH have often traded to a 1-1 ratio, it's not pegged, which means it doesn't have to trade for 1-1. So it also depegged like Luna. So keep a close eye on here, keep following. But basically it crashed because the interest that they were offering didn't work anymore, and it crashed the whole market. I'm talking about millions and millions of dollars, 200 million. Celsius kind of counts on STETH holding to its ratio of at 1-to-1 because it needs to match liabilities. In a bull market, that actually worked out, but with liquidity crisis and bear market, the STETH Ethereum ratio, technically not a bad peg, began to slide. A quick interruption. If you like what you're reading, and part of the unwinding, Celsius had likely failed to isolate risk. They might have taken USDC on, held it in USD, Luna stablecoin, all true. They issued a state and they did not. So I'm going to give Jack a follow because he did actually help out and make this whole composure. So when all crypto drops and all users want their funds back, all Celsius users felt the pinch. So everyone started withdrawing money. Imagine if everyone started withdrawing money from the same bank. And it's all in the same pool of money. They saw what's happening, and they didn't have enough to pay back. Celsius is facing a liquidity crisis, and they might be bought out by Nexo, one of which prices are spiraling downwards, making it harder and harder to match liabilities. Deposits with assets, whatever they hold on chain, so they shut down withdrawals. There are about 10 billion in customer assets in Celsius, and about 1.45 billion accounted for in Celsius various wallets. In terms of matching customer funds to liquidate assets, there's a clear mismatch. And that loss of confidence inspires more and more people to withdraw, which causes people to lose confidence. If it's not liquid, where's the money? So there's about 400 million staked on Ethereum Bitcoin chain. There's around another 400 million in leveraged in the Maker protocol, which has been alarmingly close to liquidation, which means if we reach 22,000, this means it's going to get liquidated. This is going to, they basically have they're going to lose 400 million, if I understand correctly, and they're in 280 million debt. They have such a big collateral, and if they get liquidated, this is gonna be crazy. Firms will actively try to push their price down to the big position liquidations, then make money on the trade when the forced liquidation goes through. As for the rest of the money, because these maker DAOs will have to sell their positions because they offered so much, 280 million, and now they will have to sell everything, right? So they'll liquidate them. And they borrowed a lot. As the rest of the money, who knows where it is? Maybe it's lent out and on centralized exchanges and everything is kosher. Maybe it's not. Nobody knows where the rest of the money is. Well, they have enough asset, but just illiquid. They cannot pay out. They have enough asset, but not yet. If that's the case, they can try to negotiate with other institutional whales to offload big illiquid positions for a discount. If the asset don't match liabilities outright, they're kind of screwed and will require external funding, a loan, and acquisition. Nexo has already proposed to take over, or they'll just go bankrupt, of which case, the depositors won't get anything. Markets are obviously shaken by the news, and these big institutions are becoming forced sellers. It's not a good sign. When they have to basically sell everything, it's when the world will go crazy. It's when these big institutions like Terra and all of these big cryptos start to fall, and that's where a big problem comes in. But what do you guys think about this? It's really a crazy situation. They paused all the withdrawals. They have the funds, and it's basically like a domino effect. Luna started to fall, Shiba started to fall, and then Celsius started to fall. So that's what's happening right now. And a lot of things have destroyed the market. But if you guys want to be kept up to date, I'm gonna be here always, even if it's a bear market, if it's a bull market. I love making videos. So if you guys want to subscribe, be sure to do that. Peace, everyone.